It's News at 5. You're now with me, Douglas Elliott. We begin with our top story. What was supposed to be a joyous GAWAI Day preparations for residents of Rumah Selunsin Sungai Maram in Sarikei turns to tragedy, as their longhouse was raised in a morning fire on Tuesday. According to Sarawak Fire and Rescue Department Bomba, the team was alerted of the incident at around 10:36 a.m. and a team of firefighters was deployed to the scene. Residents watched helplessly as the raging flame consumed the 15-door longhouse, rendering it to the ground. No casualties or injuries were reported during the incident, and all residents managed to escape to safety. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and the total damage is yet to be ascertained. Amidst the upcoming GAWAI festive season, the public transportation remains a preferred mode of transport for those headed back to their hometown. A survey by TVS at Kuching Central Bus Station saw fast-selling tickets as hundreds of people thronged the ticketing counters to secure their tickets. Vendors also indicated that their ticket sales may exceed last month's Hari Raya Aidilfitri celebration.
A ticket supervisor, Marina Kadir, said her company had to increase the travel frequency due to the high demand.
Dari start 26,000 bulan kami dah semua dah penuh. Dari ekstra dah 3, 8 dengan kos 915 dengan kos 945. Yang ekstra lah. Semua 3. Tiga ekstra. Dari kos 8, kos 915, kos 914, 45 ke Sibu je. Sibu je yang ekstra ya, untuk Sibu. Yang lain semua pergi ke Miri, Bintulu, macam ya lah. Bagian yang Mekah lah, Mekah ada ekstra. Pergi ke Kapis ada ekstra, Sibu je ada ekstra. Kami yang start yang kami jual dari 1 bulan dah ada start dah. Dah orang beli untuk kena 28, 20 ya, 29 ya, 25. Biar sekolah pindah nak pulang semua dah 1 bulan. Pagi dengan petang semua penuh.
Another company representative, Abdul Malik, pointed out that school holidays that coincides with the festivity were among the factors for the surge in demand.
Sambutan time tu memang meriah lah. Masih cukup lah. Dari pagi sampai ke malam semua tiket penuh, sold out semua. Memang si cukup lah, bas memang si cukup lah. Tentu terpaksa kami uang ekstra pun si cukup. Mun dibandingkan raya dengan GAWAI, meriah lagi raya lah. Meriah lagi GAWAI lah di cuma time apa? Cuti sekolah juga yang nyuruhnya. Mun time raya si berapa lah. Si berapa meriah macam GAWAI tu lah. Time tu memang meriah lah. Dari start 27, 28, 29. Esok pun penuh bas. Memang memang dah sold out semua lah tiket lah. Bas memang condition bas memang semua cek lah. Driver cek ADK, cek kemih apa semua lah. Memang semua lah. Tayar bas, dalam bas ya apa semua condition lah, semua dicek lah. Dari segi keselamatannya memang terbaik lah, okey lah, setakat tu lah.
The GAWAI Dayak festive season was declared as a public holiday on June 1st, 1965 as a symbol of unity and hope for the Dayak community.
Similarly, ahead of Hari GAWAI festivity this Thursday, thousands of Dayak community are already taking their leave in their final preparation for the festive weekend. With just a day to spare, many of whom we met on ground expect a low-key to moderate GAWAI celebration this year, with teams centering around close friends and family.
60% bisiknya, bos. Nadai mayu laban nadai ngambil pengabang ada rumah bukai biasa aja orang datai pen biasa aja lah nak mayu orang datai ti bakal kami bisi gawaian tu nya baru kami bisi ngambil orang rumah panjai bakal 2-3 buah rumah lah ngabang ngambil bisi orang bukai gak dambai ke datai mimit ngena surat tu laban nadai gawai besai kami nadai nganga orang mayu dah.
Biar udah bisa pulai, Mayu udah pulai, so sida udah prepare, Mayu udah prepare ke Kak GAWAI, so sida ya happy, bergulai dari Madai, ngau bala painai ke bisik dah di rumah. Bisik ke kedak nak boleh pulai, so maybe sidak nak ada cuti. Terasa sayu tu bagi anakku. Dia tu ada sendakan dia nak boleh pulai dalam masa praktikal tu. So keadaan okey kah?
Agak meriah lah, saya rasa rumah panjang saya agak meriah tahun ini sebab majoriti mereka tu balik. Dan persediaan, tadi banyak yang pergi pasar, beli ni, beli itu, hoha-hoha tu memang ada lah. Udah start, hoha-hoha tu dah start sebab mereka ni balik setahun sekali. Apabila balik setahun sekali, tak payah orang lain. Yang grup ini sudah cukup meriah. Jadi persediaan untuk orang abang-abang tu, rumah panjang saya tu memang open house lah.
Deputy Prime Minister Dato Sri Fadila Yusof is confident that the meeting with the EU on the European Union's deforestation regulation, or EUDR, will be fruitful amid the higher level of engagement. Fadila, who is also the Minister of Plantation and Commodities, noted that any decision taken by the EU would have an impact not only on the Malaysian economy and trade perspective, but also on the smallholders. Malaysia has over 700,000 smallholders in the agri-commodity sector, of which about 450,000 of them are in the palm oil sector.
Hence, Fadila said Malaysia is ready to assist the EU and that the engagement is vital to achieve a common solution. At the same time, Malaysia also wants the EU to recognize all the actions taken by the government over the years. He said Malaysia has underscored the need for a balanced approach between achieving development goals and climate ambition, adding that the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals of social and economic sustainability remain the utmost priority for Malaysia, which additionally the Malaysian government has also introduced the Malaysian Sustainable Palm Oil Certification, as well as the Malaysian Timber Certification Scheme and Sustainable Forest Management Practices. The mission to meet the EU is a joint mission with Indonesia under the Council of Palm-Producing Countries. Combined, Malaysia and Indonesia contribute more than 80% to the global palm oil market.
The Ministry of Health will expand the program of releasing Wolbachia-infected mosquitoes to states that have seen an increase in dengue fever cases. Deputy Health Minister Lukanisman Awangsani said the program has so far involved 27 localities in 4 states, namely Malacca, Kuala Lumpur, Selangor and Penang, and soon it will be expanded to Sabah as part of dengue control measures.
In a press conference, Lukanisman said 300,000 mosquitoes have been released in Malacca since March 2022, based on the criteria set by the MOH and the World Health Organization. In the first phase, the project used the method of releasing eggs of Aedes mosquitoes carrying the Wolbachia strain, and now it is entering the second phase, which is releasing adult mosquitoes with Wolbachia. Lukanisman added that for the second phase, nearly 100,000 adult mosquitoes with Wolbachia will be released, 10,000 per release for 8 consecutive weeks starting today. On the impact of the mosquito release, Lukanisman said that no cases of dengue fever were reported from the locality in the 21st epidemiological week, demonstrating a very positive result. In addition, the density of Aedes mosquitoes with Wolbachia has reached the WHO's target of 80%. Therefore, he said monitoring will be carried out in addition to providing information to the community on a continuous basis so that they do not kill these mosquitoes, as it is one of the safest and most effective methods of combating the dengue outbreak.
The Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim today took Kedah Menteri Besar Dato Sri Muhammad Sanusi Muhammad Noor to task for claiming that Penang still belongs to Kedah. Anwar said that as Menteri Besar, Sanusi should understand the Constitution and be bound by legal aspects.
Anwar also described the statement by Kedah Menteri Besar claiming Pulau Pinang still belongs to Kedah as mere political drama.
Kadang-kadang bila seorang pemimpin itu berbicara, dia kena faham perkataan. Dia kena faham perjanjian. Walaupun ada perjanjian 100 tahun dulu, 1000 tahun dulu, dia ada perjanjian takhir Perubahan Persekutuan Tanah Melayu, Malaysia, itu jelas. Dia nak ucap dari sandiwara politik soal lain. Sebagai seorang menteri besar, saya fikir wajar berikat dengan mendengar.
He said this to the media after officiating the Fikra Siddiq Fadzil seminar at Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka in Kuala Lumpur today. Anwar said all leaders need to respect the constitution agreement that has been consented to by all the Malay rulers, including the Sultan of Kedah, on the issue.
The El Nino phenomenon is expected to occur in Southeast Asia sometime next month. The resulting hotter and dry weather is set to exacerbate the haze situation in the region.
According to the Malaysian Meteorological Department, Met Malaysia, the air quality dropped to unhealthy levels on April 15, affecting the states of Pulau Pinang, Kedah, Perlis, Kelantan, and Terengganu. Indonesia reported an increase in hotspots and worsening haze due to El Nino, exacerbated by open burning in peatlands. The ASEAN Specialized Meteorological Center also reported the spreading of hotspots in Myanmar and Laos, aside from Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. University Kebangsaan Malaysia Earth Sciences and Environment Department Senior Lecturer, Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Shahrul Muhammad Nazir, said during an El Nino event, changes in the speed of the westward moving winds along the equator caused the ocean surface temperatures to become warmer. Based on media reports, as of 2015, El Nino has hit Malaysia 12 times, with the first one occurring between 1951 and 1952. Thus far, the worst case of El Nino occurred in 1997 to 1998, with the highest temperature of 40.1 degrees Celsius recorded at the Chuping Meteorological Station in Perlis on April 9, 1998.
The Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah congratulated Recep Tayyip Erdogan for his re-election as president of Turkey. According to Istana Negara, His Majesty hoped that Malaysia and Turkey can continue to work closely to bring progress and prosperity to both nations and its people.
Sultan Abdullah had also personally sent a letter of congratulations to Erdogan. On Sunday, Erdogan won a decisive election that saw him defeat his challenger Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu. Malaysia and Turkey have established diplomatic relations since 1964. And last year, Turkey was Malaysia's largest trading partner and export destination, as well as the sixth largest source of imports among West Asian countries.
And finally, China successfully launched Shenzhou 16 spacecraft on Tuesday, carrying 3 of its astronauts to Tiangong Space Station. State media reported the Long March 2F carrier rocket took off at about 9:31 a.m. local time from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center in northwest China.
The 3 Chinese astronauts, including the first civilian astronaut Gui Haichao and Zhu Yangzhu, as well as Jing Haipeng, will also carry on board at least 10 paintings by African students to the Chinese space station, which will be displayed on the station's walls. The China Manned Space Agency, CMSA, said that after a flight of around 10 minutes, the Shenzhou 16 spacecraft successfully separated with the launch vehicle and entered the preset orbit with the crew and members in good condition. According to the CMSA, the Shenzhou 16 mission will perform a fast automated rendezvous in orbit and dock with the Tianhe core module, forming a combination of 3 modules and spaceships. After completing their in-orbit rotation mission with the Shenzhou 16 crew, the Shenzhou 15 crew will return to the Dongfeng landing site in northern China. The Shenzhou 16 crew is expected to remain in the space station for about 5 months.
And that's the quarter-hour update on News at 5. I'm Douglas Elliott. Till then.